Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As promised, this is going to be a haul slash review of some Amazon stationery items. I'm going to try my best not to shake the camera again. So let's just go ahead and dive right into it. I'm going to kick off with this pack of paper inserts. This was a really great price. They do this in your A5, which is a large size, and in your A6 or personal size. These are, of course, in the personal, and you get 5 different types of paper in one. Some of these I've already put into my planner, but you can just see this is a lime colored lined paper, a plain yellow paper, a sort of craft style brown unlined, also plain paper, a pink to-do list that says list on the top with boxes, check boxes, and it's also lined. All of these, by the way, have the exact same thing on both sides, so they're all identical front and back. And then lastly, some purple grid paper. All the paperweights are about the same. They're not super thick, but you know, they're a fine weight, and I haven't noticed pens really bleeding through. Let's just go ahead and try out this one. And see how much bleed we got. This is a 0.38 millimeter pen that I also have in this selection of products from Amazon to show you, so I'm going to talk more about this pen in a second. But it is a thin gel pen. You can see how it wrote, and you can see there's very minimal, I think a totally acceptable amount of bleed. I know that this paper performs the same way. And let me just try out this craft paper real quick, because it looks like craft paper, but let me actually see if it's any thicker. Yeah, this is a little bit thicker than these other sheets. So I'll just go ahead and write on here too. This is good because you can see how well these pens write. I'm really happy with these pens and how well they write. So there's that, and even less bleed on the craft paper. So to get a nice variety of inserts, all in one, all sized, hole punched, ready to go, really pretty colors, I think was a great deal, and this is a purchase I would definitely recommend if you're looking for something for either your A5 or personal size planner. I was gonna talk about pens all at once, but since I already started on these adorable little cat pens, let me just go ahead and continue to say I love them. You get them in a pack of 6, and that'll come with 2. They all write in black, but you'll get 2 little black cats that have like this teal bottom, and I'll show you the label on them. And they also have cute little cats on the pens themselves. I think that's adorable. 2 in brown, but again they all write black, but there's a little pink on the bottom, and then 2 in gray, and this cat's winking, which is just so dang sweet. And that is sort of like a baby blue color. So again, these are 0.38 gel pen. They write fantastically. I'm really happy about this purchase because sometimes pens, when you order inexpensive pens, they can look really cute, but you know, they write horribly, they skip, they don't last very long. So far, I've had absolutely no complaints about these pens. While on the topic of pens, I also grabbed some of these lip pens. These were a really great price. I try to get, my philosophy on Amazon is if you're getting something that's an add-on item, like with an order of $25 or more, then you're gonna get it for the best price possible. So I'm nearly certain that these are available as an add-on item, which makes them really, really cheap for the 4 of them. I like the look of them, just classic black pens, but these are more of a marker tip, and they're made in Japan as well, so I'm just going to quickly test write for you guys. So you can see the difference between the two. If you're looking for more of a marker type pen, these are the ones I would recommend, especially when you get the 4-pack add-on item. That I think it's under $3 for all 4, so you cannot beat that price. I believe they say this is, they don't say on here, but it's a very fine tip, so I think suitable for small spaces as well. The last type of pens I have to show you are these Uniball Signo pens, and what excited me about these is that they're not 0.38, they're actually 0.28, so they're even thinner. They're like the thinnest type of pen that I've seen. I believe, yeah, they all have a little orange telling you the weight of the pen. And this is really interesting. I've never seen this before, but they come with this like blue cap on them that you have to remove before you can start writing with them. And it's actually a little difficult for me to do it with my hands, but if I use these pliers, it pops, that little blue cap pops right off. Unfortunately though, these are actually my least favorite of the 3 pens I'm showing you today because I feel like it's a little bit dry. Maybe, but that just could be because it's so thin. So you can see that, I hope, compared to the 0.38, it's just so thin, but it's not skipping. You know, I don't think the pen's not performing, but it's just so dang thin, you don't get that kind of like nice, slick, smooth feeling. It feels dry, if that makes sense. But I think these are worth trying out, and if you really love a super thin width, these are not a bad price for all 5 of them. Here are my Caliart fine liner markers, and I have also a set of these Stabilo ones. I have a set of the Staedtler Tri-Plus fine liners that I've had for a long time, but I have to say that this set that I got from Amazon for I think like under $7 is really, really nice. I think you get unique colors like this pretty gray, the teal, a nice baby pink, the darker pink, and they write awesomely without a lot of bleed through. So I actually went and tested all of these. Let me just show you the page. 1 second. So you can just see how nice and thin. They're almost pen-like, but they are markers. So I think they're good if you like writing in color in your planner. And you could compare them. This is the black one, which I had left uncapped for days. Okay, I left it uncapped for days. And then, so I tried testing it out and it didn't work so well. But in just scribbling with it a bit, I pretty much brought it back to life. So I thought that was a really interesting like observation that even though I left it uncapped for so many days, it now works completely fine. And then you can even compare it with how much more thick the Stabilo pens are and the Staedtlers. And then you can see on the back side how little bleeds through versus the Stabilo pens. So if you're looking for markers to write with or decorate your planner, I highly recommend these. I wouldn't recommend them so much for like a full-on coloring book because of how thin they are. I think you're gonna wear down the paper if you're like doing coloring. But for like drawing and sketching and lettering and all that stuff, I love these. I also like the look of them. I like how they're plain white with the color on the cap and the bottom as well. Lastly, in the pen writing marker department, I did get the 3-pack of the Mildliners because so many people have been raving about them. And if you don't know about the Mildliners, they're like a more subtle version of a highlighter that's not so neon and fluorescent. So of course I absolutely love the pastel option, and I really love having a gray. A lot of fellow planner people, I'm seeing them use the gray to, instead of, say you complete something, instead of crossing it out, highlighting it in gray so that you know it's done, but you're not making your pages so ugly scribbling things out. So I'm definitely gonna start doing that. And I'm nearly certain that on this listing, they have really fellow, folks who've reviewed these have really good swatches showing you each and every color swatched out. So if you're interested, make sure you check that out. And I think it's a really good deal on all 3 packs together. Now we'll go back to an insert item. This is a side-loading business card slot that you could put in any personal size planner. So it comes with 3 little slots, and the pack of this actually comes with 2 of these, okay? 2 of these, but one I'm already using, and I'll just get it. And it comes with 2 zippered pockets, just like this one as well. So you're getting 4 in your order. So I think it's the best deal that I saw on Amazon right now. So I went ahead and put little slits in the side just to easily pop them in and out of my planner. No trouble there. I did want to show you guys that when you purchase these, a couple of things to be aware of. It comes with this little like branding sticker on it, but that's very easy to peel off. I just had to take a pair of tweezers, grab it, and I peeled it right off. No offense, I love branding, good for you, but I didn't want it muddying up the look of my stuff in here. And you gotta punch the holes out, but as you just saw, they're perforated and ready to be punched out. You just get a little bit of trash that you gotta throw away when you do that. But again, I think to order, you get your zip pockets and your like business card type pockets all in one, so I thought that was a great deal. Then I just wanted to share this scrapbook paper pack that I picked out because this was also an add-on item that I was able to find. And it came out to, I believe, $5. Sometimes the prices of things on Amazon change, so I don't know if it'll always be $5, but it was when I purchased, which I thought was a great deal for 50 sheets of paper. And sometimes, you got to find paper that's actually pretty. I don't think like a lot of scrapbook paper is necessarily that pretty, but this had the color scheme that I'm going for in my planner. It is single-sided, so just keep that in mind. But I'm just going to do a quick flip through so you can see what paper options you get. And again, $5. I think that's about as good as you'll find it at Michael's. I think they have to be on sale for you to get it around the $5 mark. But, when you find those add-on items, you're getting the best deal possible. Pretty teals and peaches. So you get the idea there. Just a couple more items to go. I'm going to get 2 very boring ones out of the way, but I do consider these planner essentials. So you got some white out here. This is just the Bic Exact liner. It's much cheaper than that Tombow stuff I see everybody using these days, and I think it works just fine. It's like the tape whiteout. And double-sided tape. I use this so much. I already feel like I need to order another one. I do have a corner rounder here. If you really like your pages or your dashboards or whatever to have rounded corners, this makes sure that they all come out nice and even. Of course, you could always do it by hand with a pair of scissors. It's not that hard, but because this has the measure, it goes up against the 2 sides of the wall, then you're always getting the same perfectly rounded corner, and it's really cheap, so worth it. This is the 6-hole punch that I chose. It was kind of hard to pick one out on Amazon, but I'm really glad with the decision that I made. I have used this already, but I just wanted to show you the packaging so you know what to expect. And I'll just go ahead and get it out of the box. I make a mess. So here it is, and one of the things I like about this that I didn't even realize at the time I purchased, make sure I could show you really well, is that it's actually adjustable. So I think, I'm not sure yet, because I don't have anything A5 sized yet. I did order an A5 binder, but it's not here yet. I've been a personal girl, but I think if you move them all the way, you've now got A5 punch. and then you slide the whatever they are, the hole punchers, over one little notch. Now you've got your personal size punch. And there are other sizes you could adjust it to in between. So I really thought that was a really neat feature on it. But one thing I will say is that there's no like paper stop to ensure that you're punching at the same height. So you got to be a little careful, and I like to mark like the bottom edge of my pages where I'm going to put it, and then make sure I'm punching it correctly from there. But I think the adjustability is a really great feature. All right, we're at about 3 items left. First is just your standard paper trimmer. I like how this came with 2 blades already, and you could easily order replacement blades for when your blades get dull. It does everything you need it to do, and I don't mind that the color of it is black. I think that's neat. Then we've got this pack of stickers, which you can see I've already used a lot of. I've also trimmed down a section of them to keep in my planner so it's available on the go. This was under $3 as an add-on item. So for gold foiled stickers, that is a price that I really don't think you can beat. It comes with 5 sheets. So this first one just has some little dots that say different things, places you can write down an appointment, what's important, don't forget. They're not perfectly cut. Like you can see the D maybe in day over here goes beyond the cut of the sticker, but you know, gold foil, pretty good. You get all of these dots, little airplanes, dentists, exclamation points, hearts, of course, going shopping, little header type stickers, to-do header type stickers. These are more header type stickers. You could write in something important. More to-do headers. These you could tell I used a lot of already, but they're little motivational quotes. Do this now, work hard. One said like, love this, get it done, and stuff like that. These are like great for different events you're going to mark off in your planner: dinner, deadline, anniversary, party, wedding. And I like how you have a couple of the options with the white sticker and the gold text, but most, which is my preference, most are gold with the white text. So very good. And then lastly, this is more sort of like decorative style stickers. You got this cute best day ever, the really cute paper clip sticker, and then little stars, asterisks. Arrows can be useful if you are pointing to something really important, and a couple of hearts and whatnot. So, oh, and I like this arrow a lot too. So for this pack under $3, I know you're not going to find a deal that good anywhere else. And then lastly, we will come to this pack of washi. Now, I found this on Amazon, of course, and then I ordered it, but I had no idea it would be this thin. So you get this one, and I consider this type of a bonus washi because I wasn't really interested in it. So it's kind of got like some sort of anime character on it. I hope you can see that pretty well. But this stuff, it does do a whole scene, so it is cute. But for washis that I'm never going to use, they're really handy to use as double-sided tape because they're repositionable. You're not just hoarding washi for no reason. You're making sure it's getting used, and it's not going to mess up the papers that you stick together ever. So I'm probably just going to use this as double-sided tape in a pinch. But then to get to the real heart of the matter, you get these 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I think 16 different rolls of the thinnest, most mini washi you have ever seen in your life. But this is so good for decorating, for layering, for just adding that little something very extra and cute, that layer of depth and interest and dimension. And these are gold foiled. So how can you beat that? You've got a teal with tiny little stars, another teal with little polka dots. So sweet. Make sure they're not sticking together now. Little polka dots. How sweet is that? This has like a squiggly design on it, gold foil with the teal. This is a darker pink with golden lightning bolts. I mean, this is awesome. Little clouds on a more peachy color. Polka dots on a darker peach. little pink hearts on a pale peach, white with gold stripes, white with gold polka dots. That's one of my favorites. I love this black with the tiny stars. It's actually more of a navy, it looks like. I haven't pulled these out and laid them out yet, but it looks more of a navy, but I think it could pass as black. And look at how much you get. You get a decent amount. So that's gonna last you a while. You've got a purple with a different sort of dotted design. The dots get big and small. You've got a white, and look at the detail on this. It's got arrows and squigglies. Another white with little bows and butterflies, it looks like. This one's a little off center. But overall, this is the only one that seems to have a little bit of a flaw on it. Then a little pink with these like sunbursts, flower bursts. I don't know what you'd call it, but it's really cute. A peach with this crisscross design. And lastly, now this looks more black. Yeah, I can tell. I don't know how well you'll be able to tell on camera. This is a navy and this is a black. So the black has little moons on it, little gold foil moons. I mean, that's awesome. So this was the biggest surprise. So when I purchased this, I had no idea that they would be so tiny, but I love how tiny they are. I think it makes them really unique, and it's going to give you a lot of fun ways to decorate with them. And you get so many for such a good price. I mean, the price of something like this, the price of this, the price of these Le Pens. I mean, these are better than AliExpress prices. You know what I mean? So, and then of course you get the really fast shipping time with Amazon. So that is all my Amazon goodies. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm on Amazon a lot. I consider myself an Amazon professional. So if you want me to do another one of these videos in the future showing you what I think are the best Amazon deals and products out there for your scrapbooking, for your planner, for your paper crafting, whatever it is you like to do, please go ahead and let me know. I will absolutely do that. And I do want to film an Etsy haul for you too, because I do have some Etsy items, but I'm definitely more of an Amazon girl at heart. And I have a big AliExpress order coming with unique items, unique AliExpress items. The gems of AliExpress is also coming soon. So thank you so much for watching. I so much appreciate you spending a little part of your day with me, hanging out, talking about really cute stuff. And let's make sure we do it again soon. Bye.